What do you think of the human in the loop aspect that we kept on talking about now for the past year and a half? And are we elevating at this point? I'd like to get your comments on this one. Elevating humans to the role of designers rather than post editors, designer of data sets, process, logic versus a post editors, for instance.
Yeah, I think that's a good explanation of it. Like when you think about human in the loop, like that is sort of, AI does some stuff, human comes in, and often what the human has to do is correct AI. And theoretically, that should lead to feedback signals that AI can get better. But that loop is slow and it often doesn't contain the reasons why something had to change. So it's not getting smarter at the pace of the intelligence of the human. Like the person knows why they changed things and they triangulated a lot of information to make that. But then the only thing the machine sees is the surface edit, like what changed, not why. And I think the human in the loop in that format, that the amount that kind of system can self-improve is limited. But if we move the human to be in control of the loop, that then if they're providing assets and steering how the models generate, that's a different sort of role that has much more leverage and other ways that a person can teach a machine. Right now, the predominant mode with the human in the loop is human cleans up after machine instead of human uses machine to produce what they intended to produce. So I think it's a much more empowering spot to be designing the assets and governing how the system works than to just clean up after it.
So, do you see this as a struggle, not struggle, I guess, or a confrontation? I don't know. Trying to come up with a softer word between a data scientist, tech people, and the linguistic team?
I think that it's going to have to be a partnership because while there are a lot of things that the baseline fluency and capabilities for multilingual generation have improved tremendously in the last few years. And that's great. But the precision that people want to be able to achieve, that requires linguistic knowledge that isn't what your standard ML team has. And the curation of assets on an ongoing basis isn't what ML ops engineers are doing. Like, I think there are questions of system design and questions of the data assets and interfaces, and these require collaboration. I think that when teams have specific communication needs, it's almost always going to involve systems that have ML models, but also linguistic intelligence, and that requires partnership.